Ducati Supersport 950. Ducati Supersport 950 might not have the sort of performance that tends to put the limelight on its Panigale big brother, but if you need one bike to do everything, and want a Ducati badge on the tank, it's arguably the best option in the range. Like virtually every bike that's remaining in production, it's been unrated to meet Euro 5 emissions rules. It wasn't a big job for Ducati, since the same 937cc Testastretta 11 degrees engine used by the Supersport is shared by the Hypermotor 950 and Multistrada 950, which already meet the new limits. As a result, the peak power and torque figures: 110 horsepowers at 9,000 rpm and 69 lb-ft at 6,500 rpm. Kilo to 184 kilograms dry, which translates to 210 kilograms ready to ride when fuel and fluids are added. The chassis is similarly carried over from before, with the familiar trellis frame and single-sided swing arm. As before, the base model uses 43mm Marzocchi forks and a sax shock, while the higher spec S version features Öhlins kit at both ends. Most of the updates are cosmetic, with new fairing sides, and a redesigned headlight allied to a seat that's been upgraded for more comfort. The headlight carries over the theme of the previous model, with a strip of LEDs running along the upper edge and dipping under the tip of the nose, but they're more subtle than before. A diffused surface means you no longer see the individual LEDs, instead just a continuous strip of even light. Below, the main headlights are new again, LEDs with a Panigale-inspired shape. While the panel above the lights isn't changed, the fairing sides are new. Notably, the air outlets that vent hot air from the radiator are moved up, mimicking the shape of the fairing's rear edge to give a gill-style appearance. That's another nod to the look of the Panigale V4. Moving down, the sides now mold more closely around the engine, while the belly pan extends much further back than before to further enclose the power unit. Ducati says these changes don't just enhance the looks, but also control the flow of hot air from the radiator and engine, keeping it away from the rider, to improve comfort. That theme of greater comfort continues with a redesigned seat with different padding, a new material for the cover, and more longitudinal space for the rider. The new look continues when you're on board, as the Supersport is taking the now well-trodden path of adopting a full-color TFT dashboard, to replace the dated-looking all-gray LCD of the previous model. It appears to be the same dash that you'll find on a variety of Ducatis, including the Panigale V2. A modest 4.3-in unit that nonetheless includes all the information you need, as well as guiding you through the bike's various electronic settings. It also includes Ducati's EMS multimedia system that ties in with smartphones via Bluetooth, to give music controls and information on the dash, plus call and message notifications. As well as a 6-axis EMU that enables the Supersport to feature cornering ABS, and Ducati traction control Evo, cornering traction control. Supersport 950 models get Ducati Wheelie Control Evo, that also uses the EMU to manage the amount of front wheel lift under hard acceleration. An up-down quickshifter is also standard, and is tied into the EMU to help keep the bike stable if you change gears during corners. Ducati Supersport 950 is set to come in at £12,295 opening parenthesis £300 more than the old model, with the S version hitting your wallet for £14,095, a £500 hike. Ducati will also be offering sport and touring option packages, with the sport setup including a smattering of carbon fiber and an Akrapovic silencer, while the touring pack adds side cases, heated grips and a taller smoke screen.